This is like, it's here, baby! That I'm very overwhelmed about the wedding planning. Yeah, the direction we were going was just not fully right for us. So I was very, very upset about that. I don't even know if I'm ready for this. I've never done anything this exciting. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but... Good morning, everybody. I know I've had better days. Let's fix the situation a little bit. Came last night from London and I had a lot of work calls to do, to pack. Broke a fragrance while I was packing in the luggage. As much as it was a fragrance I really love, it got me so nauseous because can you imagine breaking a bottle of fragrance in the room? And this morning we're actually leaving to south of France, so there wasn't really that much time to kind of just be at home and help myself a little bit. First of all, a little situation. I was gonna say I'm never normally swollen in the mornings when I wake up. These days that I'm traveling like non-stop, I feel like my face is so tight, you know? It's 3 more trips, well, 4 trips before summer holidays, 3 more trips. This is hard to say until I can say like, I can have 3 days off. 3 days off is a lot. Well, they're not gonna be off, but it's gonna be really nice. I got these like cooling thingies in 2022. I think I got them. I will link them below if I can find them, and they just feel so good in the summer months. If you leave them in the fridge, obviously you can just use spoons as well, but these just keep the cool a little bit longer. It just feels so good. And now that I'm traveling non-stop and not really sleeping properly, like this morning I could not wake up, that was the problem. I think it happens to anybody now and then that you just have one morning you cannot wake up, and that was me this morning. Filippo was like, wow, baby, what's going on? You're not getting up, huh? And I was like, no. I also desperately need a facial, which I think I'm gonna have soon. As soon as I get to Paris, I'm gonna start my face with a Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous Tinted Serum. I love this product, you guys know it, because it gives a nice amount of coverage, but it's not really like a foundation. It's more like luminous serum-y thing that just looks great. I have a few breakouts which I also can attribute to the travel or hormones. I'm not sure, both can be. I mean, they're like in the part of the face where it's actually hormones, which anything below your mouth area is always hormones. Well, not always, but most of the time. So this is the foundation that I'm gonna use, if we can call it foundation. This one, I was like, wow, this is a bit darker than the one I usually use, and it is. Normally a shade 060, which I've packed already in my beauty bag, but because I have a spare, I decided to go for a spare, and this is 080. It's a little bit darker, so we're gonna help myself with the concealer a little bit to make it a bit more my color. Everything I'll be traveling with, I packed in here. Just because this is, look, this is a little bit dark for me. I'm gonna do a touch of foundation, and I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario in shade N8. I think I just randomly picked this one day, and I really like it. What I want to know is, how have you guys been? You see, my usual shade of Rose Inc is 060. This is the one. I've used it quite a bit and I love it. Have you guys got some summer plans? If not, have you got something that you're looking forward to? I think like what really usually makes me enjoy summer so much more than even just holidays themselves is always having something to look forward to. And I used to be like that since I was a kid. So I think I spoke about this in one of the vlogmases. Even when I was like 12 years old, you know, you have obviously summer holidays, and as a child you have zero say in what's gonna happen during those holidays, right? Your parents tell you like you're going to your grandparents' place, or you go on holidays with your parents, or whatever it is. I have to say, I didn't go that much with my parents for holidays because my parents worked also throughout the summer. My mom owned a pharmacy. My dad later in his life owned a pharmacy. There were like different phases, obviously. My dad worked at the university, then the war happened and all of that stuff. I don't need to tell you. You guys know that my parents had the acupuncture clinic. In Serbia, most of the people either work for a government company or a private company. My parents, whole of their lives, always were building private companies, so they never worked for, never ever, not a day, for a government-owned company. So it was always like working on weekends, working at any time, going to fix things whenever, you know, there were floods in the pharmacy, I'm going to fix it. Like there was no holidays, there was no days off, there was no things like that when you own a private business. And I never knew any other way. Like to have a weekend off for me is still now a strange concept. You know what I mean? I never knew of those days off. So for holidays, how I would look forward to things is I used to love reading these book series called 5 Friends and buy my favorite snacks. And that's what I was looking forward to the most, because I knew when the school was over, all I would be doing is reading books and eating my favorite snacks. And later on that became Harry Potter, but Harry Potter was for winter holidays because in Serbia it always would get translated around October time because it was always coming out in August. So by the time it would come to Serbia, it'd be October, November. I realized I need a touch of light more to my face. It always starts like this. Let me do a little bit of touch of foundation and ends up being like 3 layers. Is that how it is with you guys as well, or is it just me? So always need something to look forward to. And this year I'm really looking forward to properly spending and enjoying the holidays with Filippo, but also to our wedding planning. And this is where it gets very exciting finally. So the blush I'm going to use today is the Chanel Eau de Blush in Intense Coral. I love this, but it's so intense. So what I do usually, do like this on my hand. My favorite blush brush got stolen, which is so annoying, but I really actually have been enjoying this Rare Beauty one. As you can see, it looks like this. So this, just because I want like a really light, watery, glowy blush situation. If you have been following me closely, you know that I'm very overwhelmed about the wedding planning, and that's the real honest truth. I can't tell you exactly why. I always know exactly what I want in everything, in clothing. So when I enter a restaurant, I know exactly what I want to eat. I'm not like really the person to like be like, oh, I can't choose what I'm gonna eat, or I can't choose which shoes or whatever. But for the wedding, I just could not decide on so many different things. And that is because I feel like the direction we were going was just not really entirely fully right for us. Anyway, this is the Chanel balm, the glowy balm. I just ordered this and I really love it because it gives that, I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see the glow because the light situation right now, but it's that natural, perfect kind of, love it. While we were in London, we spent some time with our friends, quite a lot of time with our friends Umar and Nada, and I love them so much because we like quite like similar things. There's a lot of things that I can say like we have in common, and they just got married. You guys saw, we went to their wedding, and there was one thing that we were discussing, of course, the wedding. Bit of Charlotte Tilbury powder to mattify my problematic shinier zones. And they were like, but guys, what is it that, you know, you're unsure about? Like, what is it that is worrying you? Tell us, and then we help you. So there were a few things that I had like on my mind. Like, I didn't want to, first of all, get married where some of our friends got married, because that was a bit like, I don't know, it didn't really feel right to me. They were like, who cares, it's your wedding, you know, you should do what you want to do. But anyway, so this is how the actual everything started, because I think I mentioned to you guys in Venice we had some hiccups in the planning. There was something that was confirmed and fixed and done, and then all of a sudden something came up which I can't really tell you yet what, and it wasn't really happening anymore. So I was very, very upset about that, to be honest. But then that was on the same day that I got my luggage stolen and everything happened, and I was like, honestly, how many things can happen in one day? So long story short, we spoke for like a good hour and a half about the wedding, and after that time we got the most brilliant idea and kind of put some things in place. How we're gonna do it, what we're gonna do it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited about the wedding. Filippo and I, since we got engaged a year ago, we had this idea of how we're gonna do it. I don't know where this idea came from, but the idea has always been there, okay? This is Pat McGrath lip liner. I'll link it below. I'm not sure which one, but I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. I really recommend it. I don't know where we got the idea about the wedding, but we always had this idea on how we're gonna do it. So our first idea was that we want to get married in Capri. It's a place where we go a lot, we enjoy spending time there. Capri is a logistical nightmare to bring people. We will have guests from everywhere, right? So to bring people to Capri would be just really difficult, and our friends would hate us before the wedding would even start. I repurchased the Patrick Ta makeup palette, which I love so much, because the other one got stolen. Unfortunately, it arrived broken. Like, there's a little lid over these two bits that was broken, but you can't have it all. So Capri was the first one, and we were like, you know what? We have to get married in a place that is actually meaningful in some way to us, right? Since the logistics of Capri are a little bit more difficult, we were like, okay, that's not gonna be it, you know, it's just not gonna work. It's gonna be too difficult. And then we thought of actually getting married in Ravello, which is where we also really like. It's still in the Amalfi Coast. We really love it. We go there a lot. Every single year since we met, we were going to Ravello. And also, what's really special about it is that Filippo proposed to me there. So it would be like a full kind of circle. But then Ravello is also not like the most ideal place to get to, first of all. But second of all, what bothered us is that the places that we looked at, either we're not taking enough guests, or we're just not like vibing with my aesthetics or Filippo's aesthetics. And even if our aesthetic is different, we can always find like a middle ground. So then we moved on from there and decided on a third place that was kind of pretty much confirmed, I would say. But after speaking to Umar and Nada, we kind of got another idea, and I have to tell you, like, it feels like this is how it feels also when you're finding a right person. You like a place and you're like, this could be idea, but something's wrong about it. But is it wrong enough for it to make me not like it as much? I don't know, like, you know what I mean? It's like finding a right person. And now when we finally came up with this idea, I'm actually so excited to plan. This is the Chanel base for mascara. My lips now look huge because I applied, I think you've seen it, this Buxom Plumper and the Pat McGrath lip liner. And I'm just gonna do mascara and that's it, because we have something very exciting also to reveal, as you guys know. But I wanted to do my face of makeup. Favorite mascara of all time. I'm gonna buy 5 of these mascaras because I always need it. Anyway, so long story short, now this summer, I'm very much looking forward to getting the things moving, because I will not be traveling for work. I will not have like lots of things. I had so much work this year, touch wood, because I really know it's like difficult times, but I had more work than ever. I'm gonna take summer off so that I can actually plan our special day. And both Filippo and I are excited, which is really nice. So yeah, the London trip was incredible. You guys know we saw Naomi's exhibition, basically her life work. It was amazing. She had like Boy George perform, Edward Annenpool was there, Kate Moss, Charlotte Tilbury, lots of incredible people. Elizabeth Halley came as well with her son in a Cavalli dress, you know, with the special print that I wore in Cannes. It was really incredible, I have to say. Okay, these are the brushes that I'm gonna pack. And for me, it was a very good trip because we got to spend some time with our friends, and we also got to come up with some amazing ideas related to our wedding. And if you're not excited about something, or you're not like, I was so stressed about planning that wedding, and I kept blaming it on, I'm just not that kind of girly girl that loves to plan something. You know, like when it comes to my engagement, Filippo planned everything so perfectly. It was the most perfect day of my life ever. So the reason why I'm stressed about the wedding is because I don't know if I'm just cut from the same cloth to be able to organize things at all. But saying that, my 30th birthday was pretty insane. I did it in Belgrade in a museum, and it took so much organizing. Even if it was only for 30 people, it was still very stressful. Chanel beauty bag, packed, makeup. This is the beauty bag for cosmetics. Luckily I have this one because the other one is gone. And I'm very excited because this 10 days I'll be traveling a lot, and it finishes with a work trip, but I'm bringing my childhood best friend on that work trip. So 2 of us are gonna spend some precious time together, and also I'll be able to speak to her about the wedding. I'm just now getting so excited. I also have to get my friend Camila to help me as well because she's great at organizing, and now it's becoming like a very exciting, girly. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait, and I'm just so happy. So that's it. Anyway, the makeup's done. Here you can see I've just done what I always do, nothing special. So let's move on. I feel like there's something that I didn't make really clear in this video or in the previous video, and I would like to make it clear for the 100th time. This video is going to contain the most exciting unboxing I've ever done in my whole entire life. Okay? So there are three kind of categories in fashion that I really love: handbags, jewelry, and watches. And I have just unboxed this watch, which I think, by the way, like all of my friends, I like now going crazy for it. They all want it. They were like, Tamara, we also need a mini yoke. It is the most beautiful watch. I haven't taken it off ever since I got it, and I think it's so much more than a watch. It's stunning. I will be, in a few minutes time, unboxing the most precious bag that I've ever unboxed on this channel. And I will be unboxing, in the meanwhile, something very, very exciting from the jewelry category. So we really truly have three very exciting unboxings in a very short period of time, you guys. So you cannot complain that I'm not really trying to up my game. You know what I mean? What can I tell you about idyl that you don't already know, besides the fact that I wear the jewelry from idyl all the time? I have to like touch my earlobes to see what I'm actually wearing right now, because I literally wear it. Like, look at these studs, the stud here. I wear it all the time. You guys know it. And I've been trying to give few little feedbacks to the brand. This is what I do all the time, like to the brands that I really love and that I'm very close to, such as like Magda Buttram. I always like to go and say like, guys, can you make this? I would buy it immediately if you would make this. I know the perfumer of Louis Vuitton, for example, and every time I see him, I tell him, I think you should make a fragrance with like this note and that note, and he's always like, it's okay, Tamara, wait. And when it comes to idyl, I keep telling them about like a few things that I wish they would make for me, because I would buy it immediately, because their diamonds sparkle so bright. I've been working with idyl now for years, but I've been wearing their jewelry every single day, constantly, without a break. I bought idyl jewelry to my closest friends and family because I love it. My mother's wearing it. Like, this is how much I love the brand. But I really wish they would do like few little things. One of them are like rings. Now imagine like dainty diamond rings, or like gorgeous, this is what I need. I want like an index finger beautiful ring for me from idyl. And apparently I just heard that they will be launching this Friday their very first ever ring capsule collection. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to imagine, what to expect. I am setting my alarm. I'm setting my calendar on the idyl launch. So I really recommend you guys do the same, because we all need to see it together. This Friday, they'll be launching their very first ring collection. I'm here for it. But I need to show you what's in here. It's not gonna be the rings, I'm sorry, but something very exciting that I'm gonna wear right away. You guys have seen me wear this jewelry so many times, and I will link everything that I love in the description box below so you guys can check it out as well. It's my little contribution, okay? First of all, this is a perfect travel pouch for me. I love it, and you can put in a handbag as well. So if you plan on changing your jewelry throughout the day while you're out and about, but you're like, I don't want to lose it in the bag, or you're going to the spa or something like that, you have a little idyl pouch. But then, what's new in your girls collection? Just wait to see. You've never seen this before. You guys know how much I love chains and dangly pieces from idyl. It is basically a chain, but with tiny, well, they're not really that tiny. You're gonna see, because I'm gonna put this in my ear immediately. Diamonds. So let me see how I'm gonna play it. So it's an add-on, because what you can see here, there's a stud and the chain goes through the stud. So you can also put it through a hoop or however you want. This is very exciting for me, I have to be honest. And then I need to eat something, I think. And then I'm gonna let you watch the unboxing. Guys, I'm so sorry. How insanely beautiful is this? It can even go in the piercing next to it, but I'm planning on wearing a different earring. The pieces that they're done this time, they've outdone themselves. In case you don't have a second piercing and you're like, well, that's not really inclusive, right? I have one piercing. You can actually use this little gorgeous piece, which comes with this huggy. So for example, attach it like this, and then let's try. I really, really, really love this jewelry. Look how beautiful is this. And you can bring it as high or as low as you want. I'm obsessed. This is actually my favorite piece. I don't know actually what I prefer. It's very difficult to say. What do I prefer? Maybe the third one. The third one, which you can wear if you have only one piercing. I mean, each to their own. That's the beauty of idyl pieces. You can even wear it like this. This is not how it's supposed to be, but like I said, the beauty of idyl pieces is that they're just moldable, they're different, they're modular, you know, like you can kind of be creative and design your own style. And then, you know, if you have a friend that is constantly copying your style, it'll be more difficult because every day you'll be keeping her on her toes. You know what I mean? Every day she will not know what you're gonna wear next, so you're gonna be like, ha! You see, I got you. I've changed my idyl add-ons. Today it's just the studs. Next day it's an add-on. Next day it's an add-on on another ear or a differently styled add-on. So really, really loving my new idyl pieces and cannot wait for this Friday to actually see the ring capsule collection because I need them all. So I'm literally holding my breath till Friday so that I can go crazy. Now let me clear this mess up and I think we're going back to the unboxing part. Now you can see makeup as well in this kind of like very natural light. I'm just having like a bit of a window. Yeah, Filippo, wherever you go, just please don't move in the background. But you can't not love that man, he's just too precious. So makeup's done. This is just like my travel makeup, you know, like everyday simple. Today we're doing the most exciting unboxing that I have ever done on this channel. I've never done anything this exciting. No. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but I don't even know if I'm ready for this. This is like, yeah. Is it a coincidence? Do you think that this exactly came 1 year after our, basically it's kind of very close to our anniversary. I'm so beyond excited to show you what's in here because I know what it is. I've tried it on. I will insert later some pictures of when I tried it on in the boutique. That's all I'm gonna say right now. So this has been an item number 1 on my wish list for a while now. I cannot wait to just get it out, you know? I think now's a good moment to pause this video to say what do you think is the item number 1 wish for me, because I am curious to see what you guys think is that I want. I mean, you see the size of the box, so you can kind of imagine, right? Now's the moment. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Very.
Me too. Filippo's rolling his eyes.
Okay, can I say it's an Himalaya? Guys, don't watch. It's an Himalaya bag. Goodbye. Just close it. Whoa. That's how to destroy the unboxing.
But baby, you know that Himalaya is not even on my wish list.
Oh, this is so slow.
Look, could we be quite quick?
Certainly, sir.
Ah, it's here, baby. I'm so excited. Okay, you can almost see it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my utter pleasure to introduce you to my dream bag, which is Birkin 30 alligator matte.
It's not a bag. It's a Birkin.
So beautiful, baby. I want to wear it today. What I started this video with is telling you how I always like to have something to look forward to in the summer. So I know I have like 3 more trips for work, but I know that this is something I'm so looking forward to wearing as soon as I'm done with working, and I'm beyond excited for this. I've been wanting this bag for so long. Obviously, I want to show you kind of what it looks like, right? These are the sides. When it comes to the alligator matte, it has that symbol over here so that you know which exotic leather it is. I actually initially wanted this bag with palladium hardware. That was kind of the first idea. But then if I'm very honest with you, I think I wear like these hardwares interchangeably. Inside, you guys know, when it comes to exotics, I mean, it's a black bag, so you won't really be able to see much inside. It feels quite hard because it still needs to, you know, get that kind of wear and tear situation. And unlike the other Birkins that are not cellier, even if it's obviously like retourné style of a Birkin, it's still quite structured and quite firm because of the type of the leather. This is the clochette in this little bag, and I have to tell you, I am obsessed with this bag. It's so perfect. It's also perfect how the skin looks like. I just love it, like obviously perfectly distributed across the bag. Many of you will know that I have a black Birkin 30 touch with rose gold hardware. It basically is fully black, normal leather, and then it has the alligator touch inside here. Currently, you probably haven't seen it for a while now on my shelves because I have placed it in the security storage in like basically a bank trésor situation. Coffee break. That's because I knew that for sure I'll be wearing this more. That one would be a little bit more casual comparing to this one, but guys, this one, I plan on wearing it non-stop. I plan on wearing it as my travel bag when I'm like sort of traveling, but I don't have enough 30s. I don't have enough bigger Birkins. Like most of my Kellys and Birkins are 25. One Kelly 32 in Mykonos, 3 Kellys 28, Rouge Ash, Gris Pearl, and the Noir black box vintage. I have 2 Birkins 30, a top and the black touch that I just mentioned. Obviously I have a Birkin 40 as well. That's like my travel bag when I just want to throw everything in. But this is a piece that I've been wanting for so long. Filippo got a call and he said, listen, this is something that it was basically on his wish list because it was on my wish list. So he always asked me what's on your wish list so that we can put it on my wish list. Because I initially said I wanted the palladium hardware, he was like, this is not something that can just be a surprise since it's gold hardware. Would you want it? Would you not want it? Is this something you're interested in, etc. We spoke about this and then I said, okay, I'll come with you. I'll come with you to the store for the appointment and I'll try it on. So I'll insert some pictures here. I have to tell you that I was hoping I'm not gonna like it. In fact, for the appointment, I brought my Birkin Touch because I said, okay, if I wear this bag and I think they seem kind of similar vibes, I don't wanna have a similar bag in my collection. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to have something that I think is fresh and different and new. Obviously, I have quite a few black bags in my collection. I also have a Kelly 25 in black, Kelly 28 in black, Birkin 30, I have a mini Kelly. I have a Birkin 25 Etoile, it's like black as well, but it has that kind of like canvas part. And now Birkin 30 as well. And I just think with black bags, you can never go wrong because I personally wear black a lot. This is my second quota bag in full exotic. The first one was the Kelly 25 that I got last year. The one that I wear the most is probably that Kelly 25, but then also I wear a lot my Gris Asphalt Constance 24. I love that bag, as well as the Mini Constance or the Constance 18 I have in indigo. I love that bag as well. So yeah, when it comes to full exotics, this is the fourth bag that I got in my collection, and I have to tell you guys, this is the one I've been waiting for. So I spoke to my friend Nada yesterday and we were saying how from the beginning of the Hermes journey to now, both of us have changed completely what we gravitate to, but it's kind of like building a kitchen. Not that I know anything about kitchens or spend any time in the kitchen because we all know I'm useless in the kitchen, but it's okay, I have other qualities, right? So when it comes to like building a kitchen, my mom would always say, you only know what you need when you've like made a mistake before. So like what to put in which drawer, what height you want it on, how much space you need for the plates, how much space you need for this and that. So you need to kind of first try, same with the wardrobe, let's say building a wardrobe, that's more close to me, right? So only after I built a wardrobe, I understood that I needed more shelves for flat shoes, which we then put in. You know what I mean? Nada and I were discussing that from the beginning of our Hermes journey to now, we only realized that some bags are maybe not like working with my lifestyle or are, like for example, I love mini Kellys, right? Like everybody loves mini Kellys, but you know what? Mini Kellys are the bags that I actually wear the least. Like my Birkin 25s and Kellys, even 28, they don't fit, for example, my earphones. So if I have like, if I want to wear my big earphones, they don't fit it. My agenda fits in Birkin 30. Like things like that that I kind of got to learn with time of using things. That's that with, I think, this most incredible unboxing that you will see this whole entire year. I don't think I'll ever again, I mean, I don't know, you never know, never say ever, but this year I don't think there's gonna be an unboxing this big, and I'm glad to tell you guys that, as you've told me, you don't want me to stop with the unboxings, they're here, because a lot of you said that even if you don't shop at Hermes or you don't like it or whatever, you find it very inspiring and you enjoy it and you like the surprise effect. So I always listen to what you guys say, and I like to give you what you want. So here we are with my new bag that I cannot wait to bring with me this summer. Baby, you know what I told them this morning?
No.
I told them something very exciting, that we both got very excited to plan our wedding now.
We are. Actually, I need to make some calls now.
Same, and I need to, while we're in the car, so we're heading now to south of France, and we have like 3-4 hour journey to Monaco, right? On our way there, we're gonna make some lists. I'm so excited now to plan the wedding because I'm really looking forward. And also it's gonna be like very personal and precious. It's exactly what I want, but I didn't even know I wanted. Like things just clicked in the right place, and I'm so happy. We have to go because the driver's actually coming to pick us up in a little bit. So I'm gonna close my bags and see what I'm gonna throw in there as well. And we gotta go. Well, okay guys, a few hours later from what you've seen this morning, I'm wearing sunglasses because I don't know if you're gonna see under the bikini, because we just got back from the pool actually. Filippo is in the bedroom, and we are in one of my favorite places in the world, Monaco. Look at this view. I mean, first of all, our room, it's not a room, it's like this huge suite that I'm loving, but I've never stayed at a hotel metropole before, and we have the most incredible view also of, just wait for it, look at this. Hi, hello, yes, wow, it's so insane. Here's the Monaco casino, the sea view, everything. We have 2 balconies, one here and one there, and I am like beyond excited. We're just chilling at the pool. I'm gonna show you the pool, hold on. So we were just there basically in the heart of the city. There's the like shopping mall, the metropole is under that pool, which is also so crazy. And then you might be wondering, what are we doing here? We are actually here for a very special Valentino and MYTHERESA event. Now this is what I'll be wearing tonight. It's like intarsia dress, long sleeve, beautiful. Oh, I think this is my hairdresser probably ringing in to say that she's here. Hello. Yes, okay, yes please, thank you. They were like, we have your stylist here, baby. And I was like, I don't have a stylist, just didn't want to get things wrong.
You say the stylist is already in my bed. What?
First of all, that sounds a little bit inappropriate.
No, but I am in your bed.
What are you watching? Which game is it, Filippo?
No, we're waiting for baby Poland, Austria.
Ooh, okay. And then here we have a really cute bag that I think I'll wear tonight. It's gonna be too much of this print. Look at this. If I can find a link, I will link it below because I think it's so cute. Anyway, I'm gonna change from the bikini just because the hairstylist is coming, so we don't want to wait for her. Didn't have much time to update you actually, because I had a really lovely hairdresser, Lucia, from Rome. I have to say, like, I'm really happy with the way that Italians do my hair. My hair is not the easiest hair to do. It's very heavy, it's thick, and it's like a full, like the hair strand is very full. So it's not the easiest job to do my hair so that it lasts, but I think she did a great job. I can't close my bag right now because I have my vlogging equipment inside. But this is the bag, look how cute. Filippo loves it. It's kind of a black raffia, the logo. Sandals, black sandals, denim shorts. Hi!
That's it. Let's see, we have some guests here. Hello.
Early on, I stepped in the pool. We were chilling by the pool. My dress was completely wet, so hopefully trying not to do the same mistake again. And I can see a lot of like really colorful crowd over here now. So I'll update you in a sec. Okay guys, so we just got in the car. So in this like gorgeous vintage Rolls Royce. Let's see. In the front. I love the view, Gabriella. Wow. We have a bit of Monaco tour, and then in the back as well, we're going to the boat, guys. We have been a yacht dinner, like a true Monaco. Okay, there's a boat to take to the tender to go on a big boat, but this is like really, really cool. I need to pack up my equipment before I get on, otherwise this will be difficult. But we're all very colorful, as you guys can see. Guys, we just got on the boat. Everybody's slowly but surely arriving. We took our tender, didn't get wet, thank God. I'm okay, thank you my love. Having a little like drink, enjoying the light, the sunset. It's so beautiful. It's this iconic boat called Christina O, and it's from, if you watch the movie Triangle of Sadness, it's from that movie, so it's really beautiful. So everybody's wearing the capsule. I love that pochette, sweet, I love it. Guys, we just came for a little tour of the boat. This room is called Maria Callas' room because only Maria Callas could sing in here, and it's insane. Wow, so much history on this boat, you guys. This is Winston Churchill's library. Where Grace Kelly did her wedding reception, and it's insane.
List of the people who were staying here.
Let's see.
So you have like
Aristotle
Onassis, his
Onassis,
first
yeah.
wife. You
Churchill.
had Winston Churchill.
Well, hello guys. Welcome to a new day in Monaco. Honestly, I think like I feel such a FOMO of leaving this place because I am just obsessed with this view. I know I've shown you this view already. I know, we've seen it. Okay, we've seen it. We had a nice little look. But this, I think, for me personally, is one of the most beautiful squares in the world. And today we spent a whole day walking around. When I say whole day walking around, trust me, it was very, very, very tiring. It's already 6 p.m. I haven't vlogged today because first reason is that we slept in. And then after sleeping in, we decided to go for a little walk, stroll, whatever you want to call it, okay? Did a little like Hermes visit. Didn't get anything that I really wanted, so nothing to reveal, unfortunately. But also very fortunately, because obviously I just got like the most beautiful bag ever and didn't really want anything. The fact is actually, I got quite a few bags offered, but I just feel so blessed and so happy with what I have right now that I don't want anything else. Another reason why I haven't vlogged, I saw some of my friends, so we were like hanging out like with some of my girlfriends, and for that reason also didn't really want to vlog much. But also we were a group of 13 people.
Yes.
And you know, when it's like a lot of people, I'm not going to go independently ask everybody if they're happy to be filmed, first of all. But second of all, also, I was going to say like there were some famous people as well, but like pretty much everybody that was with us was like public person. So, you know, like you don't really feel like getting the camera out and like filming in their faces. It's a bit weird, I think. So we just enjoyed time. Filippo really enjoyed time, had a little like drive around, and now it's 7 p.m. We're going for dinner at 9, so we have 1 hour. In this one that I'm gonna chill, like have a coffee, which is not allowed when we're in Italy after this time. But gonna actually, we went to so many stores, and maybe I was really surprised that the lady at Cartier, she remembered us. I love Monaco. I have to tell you guys, I'm planning on, I told Filippo I really want to spend at least a week here this summer.
We will.
It's small enough, but big enough, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's how we spent our day. Now I'm gonna take like a little bit of time, 1 hour, to edit some pictures and to post them from yesterday, from Valentino and MYTHERESA party, which was fabulous. And also I need to post some stories. I'm gonna take the other hour to kind of, I guess, shower, get ready, and all of that good stuff. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Then we need to like really also like breathe in and just like enjoy the moment a little bit. So I hope you don't mind that I did that off the camera. Good morning, guys. How obvious is it that I really need to spend 2 days in bed? Like, I mean, on my face, you know what I mean? I think it's starting to become a little bit obvious. Hold on. Okay, I put some lip gloss at least, because this morning we're like all natural. I actually love this texture of my hair. I don't know if you can see it. This is the kind of texture of the hair I really, really love. It's not curly, it's not straight. It's sort of like a wave that looks almost a little bit wet, but it's also not wet. I wouldn't know how to describe describe this at the hairdresser. Anyway, we're makeupless this morning because we are heading from Nice to Paris for Haute Couture Fashion Week. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to kind of start the day like natural and easy and casual. I'm wearing this Chanel little t-shirt, I don't know if you can see, and then one of my favorite black wardrobe New York City trousers. Point is, the reason why we're starting kind of more natural vibe is also because tonight I'll be doing a red carpet. So it's kind of weird to start the day like waking up in one city and knowing like tonight I'm heading to red carpet in Paris. Tonight I'll be doing the Vogue World. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably would have seen it already, and that's gonna be like, I probably think, one of the most important events of the haute couture. That being said, Monaco was insane. I loved it. I loved every second. Like I said, I just love spending time here. We actually wanted to come and spend some more time here this summer. We just really enjoyed spending time with our friends. But besides that, I really enjoyed the Christina O boat that I told you guys with Valentino. That was just iconic. It's like one of those moments that you can't really, like, it cannot be bought with money. It's such a special place. Like I said, like Marilyn Monroe was dancing, by the way, on that pool. You know, that like colorful, like there's like a mosaic on top of the pool because it was closed where we were dancing. So it's kind of crazy to even think of that. Anyway, that being said, before I finish closing my bags, I just want to show you one thing that I got here in Monaco, because why not? Right? And also because I want to wear it relatively soon. I'm trying to think whether or not I should bring this with me to Paris, because after Paris I might be going somewhere warm right away, or I should just give it to Filippo to bring it back home, because Filippo is actually coming to Paris with me, but once he arrives in Paris, he's gonna be heading back home. So that's the dilemma of the moment. That being said, we don't have much time, because I also want to have coffee this morning. Over here we have, I kept going back and forth actually to Hermes, because there was some like tiny little things that I really wanted, but then they checked and they're available in Paris, so I'll probably be heading there. I got something that just came out, and it's like this sort of nice little sleeveless taupe colored cashmere body. I love this because this will be really nice also in winter months when you want to wear something like this under a cardigan or under a blazer, under a jacket, but you don't want it to keep tucking out. So that is really great. I tried it on in the store. They had many different colors. I actually tried the color. I tried 36, and 36 was perfect for me. I just want you to see the texture. Really beautiful. And then a piece that I got is this shorts. You guys will recognize this probably because I have exact same matching trench. I'm not gonna wear it with this belt. I'm gonna wear it with the belt that I bought also for the trench, because I think that's gonna be even cuter. And normally I'm size 36, but I got a size 38 because I wanted it, because it's paper bag, I wanted it to be even baggier. And I tried it on with a top from the Spring Summer 24 collection. The top was, however, size 38 that I had. They didn't have 36. It ended up being too big for me because my top part is kind of small. I don't know how to explain it, like especially around here. So if something is loose, it's not really working. I also got something here, but I'm gonna show you this probably on somewhere else because it's for like something that I'm planning to do. So I'm gonna bring this one with me to Paris, and I'm gonna give these two probably to Filippo now. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, it includes that biggest unboxing ever, that I at least think so. I'm so excited because when I go back home, I just plan on wearing that bag every single day. I didn't want to bring it to Paris, but as soon as I'm back, I'll be on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. I really enjoy spending time with you and having you here on this channel. Yesterday, I met quite a few of you in Monaco, and I have to say that it's just really beautiful having such a wonderful community that is so nice in real life and in here in the comments below. So thank you for that. I really consider you guys friends when I see you, so that's really beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.